and everything. Okay. So yesterday we have seen some domain names, jurisdictions of domain names, and hijackings. Okay, reverse hijackings, everything we have seen. So today we have seen, this is the part of unit 3, the copyright in digital medium. Digital medium means every kind of, we have found like that number of material available in digital era. Every kind of, if you just keep or put the name in Google, what kind of material you want, and the material you get it. So how, and everything is copyright. Something is copyright, something is not copyright. So how we save it, how we use it. Okay, so that is the digital medium copyright. Everyone take their copyright. If I have make my paper, okay, research paper, and if it was good, so I want to take copyright of that. So I just save this in Google Scholar, or lot of journals are there. So I just copyright it. So that is, no one can copy it again and publish it again. Okay, so that is the Digital Media Copyright Act, and it was adopted in October 88 and implement United States. Okay, first it was implemented in United States. You have known the lot of journals, right? Scopus, Elsevier, and yeah, UGC. Lots of journals are there. So they have an act. They have under an act, and they have taken some copyright act. So no one can reproduce it, or no one can publish again. So legally, it's the treaty, means United States Treaty obligations under the World Copyright Treaty, and it's a move nation copyright law. Every nations have copyright law into the digital age. Okay, so whatever the crimes happen, whatever the people, just someone who take copy of that matter, so it comes to anti-piracy measures, okay, built into copyright material, while permitting the cracking of copyright protection devices. Okay, the n number of, so any product or any taste of computer, so we need to be a security systems. We need to be a some, we have seen now your exam is going on, all university softwares. Okay, so they have get and security. Okay, no one can doing any kind of cheatings, right? But students are doing, I know, but that is the security, and security is most important. That means if you are giving any kind of exam, so no one, means other people are not joining, only your institution peoples who are secured only that particular software, so that people join and giving the exams. Got it? So any kind of exemptions or any kind of provisions or any kind of educational archive materials are may under in these circumstances, under in this Copyright Act. Okay, if I want to take a software for only for examinations. Okay, so I have only registered it. I just copyright that software, and yes, of course, I have to pay some money, because it will give me a security, right? And it will only limited. That is so, and any kind of, means outlaws or sale distributions or code of services, everything we need to first copyright. And also we have seen lot of softwares. Okay, every softwares, you have seen that when you open the software now, in right side or in left side, we have they have seen the copyright. Yeah, it's a copyright at the rate of 2010 or 2012, so it's mentioned. Got it? No, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. That is, now we see when copyright laws and act is coming. It's created on 1976. Okay, it's a limitations and some liabilities, potential liabilities are there. So subject of their complying with certain conditions, but did not exempt IPS, okay, from liabilities. Some exemptions are there. So in the addition of some limited liability, some infringements, copyright of their subscribers, because that time no one knows in India, no one knows just computer it comes. So the laws and whatever the copyright don't know. But now everything is viewable. Okay, we can view any kind of material, any kind of matter, even though copyright matter also. So BCMA allows IPS to avoid both copyright liability and liability to subscribers by adhering to certain guidelines set out there, which are known as safe harbors. Okay, everyone, if you have a material and if you want to copyright it, that means you have first copyright, means you secure. No one can change it, no one can copy it, means you are secure. So these harbor provisions means BCMA limits IPS liabilities to 4 categories, like firstly, transitory digital network communications, secondly, system caching, thirdly, information residing on system and the direction of subscribers, and fourthly, information locations tools. Everything we have seen. Okay, everything. So in digital, only in digital. So that is most important. And now we have find like any kind of material, any kind of news, any kind of matter, any subject, and number of materials, matters, news, articles, magazines, journals available, everything, and you can't copy. And if you copied it now, you can catch it. Lot of plagiarism software available. And if you just put your in free software also available, if you just put whatever you written and you just search some plagiarism, they have shown lots of plagiarism, and it's shown like that you are copy the material, copy the matter. Got it? So that is the digital media computer applications. Now what is copyright in computer program? First, it started from US, United Countries. It's developed United Countries, and these programs accessing all kind of informations, all and the the technologies, lots of technologies are there, and they using the boosting the growth of productivity. Any kind of material, any kind of that day, first day we have seen as a musical, as a movie material or production material, every kind of material. So first what they do, what they did, keep computer software product perhaps most heavily protected of all forms of knowledge based product. Okay, we have a knowledge, actually we are unique, and we have create a lot of thoughts and ideas and just put on the paper, and a lot of people are eager to learn our whatever we are writing or whatever we are doing. So that is the means knowledge based product. So computer programs, whatever the copyright protection, just as any other literary work, as well as for other forms of intellectual property protections. Intellectual property protection, that is any kind of any one nations, any, if you have seen other countries, Dubai, Africa, Germany, Japan, everywhere they have first copyright their inventions, whatever they do. So the developing countries, of course, have a range of requirements of computer software and application in their industries like hospitals, schools, government offices. But most commonly, they need affordable access to off-the-shelf business software package, such as word processing spreadsheet, email and internet browsing product. Companies in Europe and North America, with Microsoft being the major player and dominate the global market for these products. A number of softwares are available, in number of, okay. So we have now, we have an options, okay, which kind of software uh, we can buy, okay. N number of options. And software industries, developing countries, even in India, are mostly absent from the off the shelf package computer program sectors, okay. So that is the computer programs we created, a number of. If you have an idea and if you want to make a new software for your company, so you just share your ideas with technicians who are making software. Whatever the design, the matter, material, whatever you want, they will be produced. But first, you have to copyright that particular program. Okay, and you know that you know very well, the IT sectors, IT peoples are know how they create the softwares. They have and target, and that particular target they prepare that, and a lots of money they spend for to make the software, because security is most important. So now we know that a lot of company in India and out of countries. So we don't know which kind of software they use. Only those people know who are the employees of that company, what the working of that of them with them. Okay. So n number of softwares are there, n number of packages are there, and whole data, whole material, whole the information are secured only of that software. Now, the copyright matters, or computer software industry is off the shelf business application sector, and we save, because we feel like that we are safe, that because we have a the material, and if any time you just need any kind of details, that time you just open it and you share whatever you want. So we have seen like that any developing countries present two main problems like that. First, as there is a currently widespread copying together with law, local purchasing power in developing countries, and because there is the concern that stronger protection and enforcement could mean a more limited diffusion of such technologies. Yes, security is most important, and for that, if you find any kind of problem, that means anyone can hijack it, anyone can use it, anyone can uh, just spoil it. So that's why others country spend more to for security, for protection of computer programs. Okay, now we have seen like everyone before that this pandemic, we don't use lots of computers or mobile phone, but nowadays we are dependent on it. Okay, so we need to know more about it, we need to more how to access it, how the copyright policy, how the patent policy, because we are just working on your laptop or our mobile, so we know the security code or security of every kind of work whatever we are completing. That is, so in present time most countries like have protect computer software and programs under copyright India, with the company which are in India, they take copyright of act in India. If they are in others countries, so they registered their copyright act that particular countries. Okay, so in India, intellectual property rights, if we have seen, of computer software is covered under the copyright law. Yes, accordingly, the copyright of computer software is protected under the provision of Indian Copyright Act 1957. Okay, so our Indian Copyright Act is 1957, and it comes major changes to Indian copyright law. And it's introduced in 1994. So, affected in 1995. So these changes or amendments made the Indian copyright law one of the toughest in the world. So amendments to Copyright Act introduced in June. You know that every amendment comes in every year, especially we have seen the budgets every year in the month of February and March, and a lot of changes they are doing, and it's applicable. Any kind of rules or laws, if they need, that kind of changes is important, so they need, and they amend it. Okay, they amend it and they applicable from the 1st of April or 1st of July or 1st of no, every rules or laws not applicable in same, but the requirement is depend on the requirement. On that basis, they change, they pass, and they applicable for that. So these changes or amendments made in Indian copyright law, one of the toughest in the world. Okay, so the amendments to the Copyright Act introduced in June 1994, and the landmark in the Indian copyright arena. So the first in India, the copyright law clearly explained like that the rights of the copyright holder, position on rental of softwares, and the right of the user to make backup copies. Got it? These three is important like that. The rights of copyright holder, position on rental of software, which kind of software they have used, and the right of the users to make backup copies. Yes, we always take backup every day. We have a phone and we take a backup every day or every minute, whatever the it's a dependency. It's okay. So that is most important. Now, and most software is easily duplicate. Yes, a lot of people make some fake softwares easily. Even Tally, ERP have a duplicate softwares. So the copy is usually as good as original. The copy is as good is original, and the Copyright Act was needed. Some of the key aspect of the law, according to section 1424 of this act, it is illegal to make or distribute copies of copyrighted software without proper or specific authorizations. We have seen a lot of fake apps and fake applications. Okay, lot of applications are fake, but you're doing well. You just put every information. Okay, if you are use any fake software, you use it very, fill every kind of information every, and in the last when you submit it, that time they reject it. Okay, so but sometimes it's take also. Okay, so be aware of this. It's illegal. You don't do copy, or you don't use any illegal software. Okay, where any kind of matter, any kind of work, any kind of information you want, you just go to proper website, you just see that it's under copyright or not, and then you read it, or then you buy it. Okay, n number of copies and number of softwares are available. So the violator can be tried under both civil and criminal law, and civil and criminal action may be instituted for injunctions, actual damage, including violator profits, or statutory damage per infringement. So heavy punishments and fines for infringement of software of copyrights. Yes, if they find, and it's easily proof because it's Copyright Act and it's easily proved. So don't do copy or whatever the material you want, you don't take without permission. Got it? Sorry. Next. Now the treaties, we have seen the World Intellectual Property Organizations Treaty, WIPO. Okay, so how it copyright? See, World Intellectual Property Organization is an organization of the United Nations. Okay, so before its establishment, there were many organizations established under certain individual organs like the Assembly of Paris Union and the Committee and the International Bureau of Bern, which were later united in an organization called International Uniques pour la Protections de la Proprietary Intellectuality. It's a main doctrine. You have to say it's a main and application. Okay, so what they called it, it's the Bureau Internationales Reins for Law Protection de la Property Intellectually, known as in short form is BIRPI. Okay, so in a WIPO means World Intellectual Property Organizations activities are of 4 kinds. Which 4 kinds is a registration, promotion of intergovernmental cooperation in the administration of intellectual property rights, specialized program activities, and laterally, and dispute resolution facilities. That is the 4 activities of kinds. Okay, so first it is registration is important, then promotions of intergovernment cooperations. What means, who are aware about it, who means if I created any kind of invention, so number of people know what kind of inventions I have done. So that's why the governmental means if I am in India, so Indian government know what kind of inventions we are doing. So a lot of people are involved that. That's why they said it's a governmental cooperation in the administration of intellectual property rights, specialized program activities, and laterally. Okay, any kind of program activities. What kind of program means synopsis we have to submit it, and after that your synopsis pass what kind of activity you have done, what you want to prove that particular program, and dispute resolution facility. If some disputes are created, so what kind of facility we have to provide. Okay, so in 1996, number of countries or member of countries found it necessary to form a treaty to deal with protection of copyright involvement of new technology. Okay, so if no one actually easily, it's not easy to copyright anyone's material, but because of that protection of copyright involvement of new technology. Got it? Now, the treaty of World Intellectual Property Treaty is like that. It's a diplomatic form. It's created or it's adopted in diplomatic conference at Geneva on December 20, 1996, and this treaty is a special agreement within Article 2 of the Berne Convention. It is related to digital technology and the internet. It's most important. I think it's have an questions. Okay, in your examination, they have an questions regarding write down the before Copyright Act. So on that time you have to write it all. So it is related to digital technology and internet. The World Intellectual Property Act Copyright Treaty is a special agreement among the member countries to grant authors more extensive rights than those granted by the Berne Convention. Okay, when it was held, and after and Article 4, Article 2 and Article 4 of treaty provides that computer programs are protected as literary work with the meaning of Article 2. Okay, so these only 3 things you have to read it important, that WIPO treaty, okay, means World Intellectual Property Treaty is making in 1996. It's coming under Article 2, and it's a Geneva conference in Geneva, 1996. It's a related agreement in Article 2 and Article 4. Okay, so Article 4 provides like that computer program are protected as literary work. Okay, so the convention and such protection applies to computer program whatever may be the mode of forms of their expressions. Article 5 further state that complications of data, okay, and other material, if any, which by reason by the selection or agreement of their content constitutes intellectual creations, any kind of, okay. So these copyright treaty generally covers all kind of computer programs, okay. PIPO is created only all kind of computer programs and not just the object code of source of code of computer program, but it was in TRIPS agreement. So means we said like that, we don't ignoring the minor changes adopted by WIPO copyright treaty is not inconsistent with the TRIPS agreement, okay. Whatever the agreement happened, on that basis they protected. So no one can copy it, no one can, if you are copied, then you are easily found out where whether you can go and what kind of material you have copied and take it, okay. If you just you just know about that particular treaty, right? So what is the concept of patent right? Okay, patent, we have seen the patent, that first day we have seen some patent. So what is the concept of patent right? Actually, patent is a right granted to owner of an invention that prevents of others from making, using, importing or selling the inventions without its permission. Once it is granted, its terms of a patent is 20 years from the date of filings, okay. 20 years, after 20 years you can use it, subject to the payment of annual renewal fees. A patentable invention can be a product or process that gives a new technical solutions, any kind of solutions you have to a problems. It can also be a new method of doing things, the composition of new product or technical improvement on how certain object work. If you want any kind of improvement, that time you use that patent, okay. But first you have to take a permission, okay. You have to take a authority, after that you are doing this, otherwise no. Otherwise 20 years you have to wait, 20 years, and after 20 years you have fill up the process and you take patent of that particular whatever you want, got it? So that is the concept of patent rights. We have seen the patents like every kind of matter you have seen the patent, so they have just mentioned that patented, okay. No one can use it again. So it is covered under act called the Patent Act 1970, okay, and amended by act in 2005. We have seen already, and it extend to the whole India, okay. Whole India it's extend, and it shall come into force on such date as the central government may publish by notification in the official gazette, okay. So it comes into force of such date. Which date? Today is from today's date, so it's mentioned on the today's date, and the symbol is cleared, okay. So it is important. If you want to patent today, that means they get it and you get these symbols, okay, that it's intellectual property patented, okay. So what is the actual definition of patent? A patent describes an invention from which the inventor claims the exclusive rights. The diagram what you see, okay. Any kind of inventions, okay. And if you find someone is just theft your, steal your invention or thought, so that time you claim, okay. But if they just similar, as sometimes lot of time the similarities we have find, but something is unique, you have to find something is unique. So invention patentable if the new means novel, useful, not obvious, patent to patentable subject matter, got it? It's new invention means invention is new invention, it's a useful invention, then pertains to patentable subject matter, got it? What kind of inventions are related to a process or product or both? Involves an inventive step. What kind of steps you have involved? Be capable of industrial applications. Okay, a machine, any kind of material matter, any kind of. Okay, so that is the patentable subject matter, and it's invention related to a process or a product or both. Okay, so it's a inventive step, it's industry application and a machine. What is the life and duration of patent? We have seen the concept of right of patent, that 20 years. Okay, the term of the patent is 20 years from the date of filing for all types of inventions. Priority date first to file, and the date of patent is the date of filing the application of patent. The terms of the patent is counted from these date. Means if you have patent today, and this counting from today, from future 20 years. Got it? Now, fees for filing patent. What kind of charges we have to filing the patent? The government fee for filing a patent application in India is rupees 750 for individual and rupees 3000 for legal entities. If you go for through legal process, that means you have to pay 3000. And no fee for first and second year. Means first 2 years you don't pay for fee, and required means it's a renewal fee on yearly basis. It's required to be paid for third to 20 years for keeping the patent in force. Okay, and patent lapse if renewal fee is not paid within the prescribed period. If you don't pay renewal fee, that means your patent prescribed. Okay, lapse, your license illegal. Got it? Now, is a patent granted in one country enforceable in other countries also? So, no other or no, there is nothing like a global patent or a world patent. You know, patent rights are essentially territorial in nature. Yes, it's on nature. Means you say 2 years we don't pay a fee. Okay, renewal charges. But after that 3 years till 20 years, if we need to pay renewal charges. If you pay 3, 4, 5, and after that you don't pay, that means your patent lapse, and other have a right to take patent same matter if they have invention about it or some changes about it. That it. So it's important, and the refusal of the patent in one country does not means that it will be terminated in all countries. Okay, so you just remind this. The patent holders in India, the list of top patent holders in India comprise only pharmaceutical and biotech companies. Okay, in India, 184 patents are held by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, followed by Ranbaxy. You heard the name of Ranbaxy. It's a big company. Okay, and he has taken in 184 patents are held. Okay, so while the top 10 patents holders across the world are IT companies in India, and no IT firms has patents. Got it? So that is the patent holders in India. Okay, 184 patents are held. So we can see that he is the youngest patent holder on wheelchair. Who is the Jaipur? Lots of people are there, but he is Jaipur. He's from Jaipur and drawing inspiration from scientists who's Stephen Hawking. Okay, a wheelchair-bound 9-year-old boy here has invented a game of 6-player circular chess, and the name of boy is Hridayeshwar Singh Bharti. Okay, has got the game's designs patent in his name. How many old? Only 9 years old. Got it? So he has a patent. Okay, it's a patent, copyright. If you are a scholar, if you are a scientist, and if you have a patent, that means it's a very good uh, for you. Basically, means people know you because of that inventions, any kind of inventions. So, but you follow the legal rules, okay? Means if you follow the rules, definitely you get the patent or copyright or whatever you want, okay? But it's a very big thing. If you have a patent, if you have a copyright, it's a very big thing, and and it's proof that only 9 years boy, okay, Hridayeshwar, that proof, and how he make a chess, circular chess game. Got it? A lot of people are there, but and we have seen that this is the, what we say, the certificate when you patent any act or any uh, what we say, material, whatever. So the certificate you got like that, ki you are patent for that particular material or matter. So that kind of certificate is most important in patent. Okay, so this is the patent, concept of patents and all. So n number of material, n number of matter, n number of any kind of, we have seen, that is the important. Otherwise, we don't do anything, right? So this is really, really most important for us. And questions. Hello. Let us. Hello. Am I audible? Do you want to ask any questions regarding that? Because our unit 3 is completed now. If you feel like that you don't understand or some kind of matter, some kind of notes, then just ask any questions. Open up. Please don't be shy. Don't be feel like that how we ask. Just come on. Don't keep quiet. Hello. Hello, students. Let's
Ma'am.
pick something. Am I audible or not?
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Then would you like to ask any questions? Or would you like any, would you like to know, would you like to share any ideas regarding patents or some copyrights? Let's speak. If you have any examples, let's speak. Come on, speak up. Don't shy. If you are wrong, I am here now to correct you. Come on, just share your ideas of patents and right. Do you know? What do you feel like that cyber law is easy or it's some difficult? What do you say? Come on. See, you don't, if you don't speak, that means I feel like that you don't understand whatever I'm saying. Okay? But if you speak, that means I feel like that you are an intelligent people and you know what is the subject actually. Come on. Share some ideas, share some view, share some knowledge. Yes. Yes, Avinash, Omkar, Anuradha, Prahlad. Yes, come on. Just unmute yourself and let's share your ideas, your views. What do you think about cyber laws and what you feel like it's easy or It's difficult. Neelam, Mehel, Prahlad, Rashmi. Come on, guys. It's your class and you have right to ask me any kind of questions. Don't keep quiet. Did you get it what I'm saying? Today is, I think it's our third days now. So do you get it, the third unit? Yes, Prahlad? Mehel? Come on, yes or no? It's not difficult, okay? You have to know only the sections and only the what kind of inventions, the date and article also, you know. Yes, Rashmi, are you there? Come on. Hello. So we have start tomorrow. We have start our unit 4th, and that is the personal data security. We have know that everyone have personal data. We are mentioned in mobile, laptop, your Google Drive, and your mails, everything. So in general, what is data security? Okay, we have seen that what is actually the data security. Lot of time we have take a backup, and we have take use some softwares, save our data in particular, means before that we have saved our data in pen drive, a number of materials are available where we save. But sometimes we have, nowadays people just save their matter in sorry, what we say, Google Drive. Okay, so yes, so that is the data security. Okay, means when you need it or when you want anytime, that time you just take. So first, my first question is like that, do you feel like that your data is secure or your data is safe? Come on, whatever, is your mobile or is your laptop? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Hello? Speak loudly. What you say? My question is, do you feel like that is your data safe? Are you sure it's safe? Come on.
No, no, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. Why? My second question is why? Why you feel like that?
It may be corrupted at any moment due
Yes.
to some technical reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Any time, it's corrupted. Okay. So whether you save due to some technical issues or due to some errors, it's lapsed. Okay, so data is any type of stored, means any digital information. Every company, they have a lots of storage wherever you store, but it's due to some technical errors, it's lapsed. So frequently the contents of any information or any proprietary information like personally identical data, employee HR data, or financial data. Okay, so lot of companies taken some backup. Okay, lot of backup. They have a lot of storage, and n number of 2, 3, 4, 5 times they have just take a backup and they save different areas. Okay, so the security and confidentiality of this data is some critical. Okay, it's critical. We don't know what we're doing, and it's happening lot of time. Okay, so it's not secured. Absolutely right. And it is sometimes you have take some backup, so it's available easily, but due to some errors it's not getting, and a lot of people are recover the data and the what we say surety is only 50%. Okay, it's not get 100 out of 100% data you recover. A lot of people spend a lot of money to recover whole data, but it's not possible. So data needs to be available to only the appropriate users. And sometimes we know the track who has access to and who has access what data. Okay. So a lot of time we send any kind of mail, especially your personal information you share with anyone. So that time they ask who have a right to access. If you give them access, then definitely others when you send it, they have right to access it. But if you don't give a right, they not open. Got it? Now, sometimes security of protection of assets or any kind of material is important, and measures taken to protect some like damages happened. Yes, data has damage, and some what we say detects some datas or some damages. Uh, we don't know how it's damaged. Okay, but it's damaged, and that time we really what we say ki handicap to cover all movement. If simple example, I have given simple example. Sometimes you just type in Microsoft Word, you just type the matter and you forget it to save it. Okay, you just type 2-3 papers and you forget it to save it. Nowadays it's automatically saved, but before that you don't save it. So that means you just close, or sometimes light it's gone, or some error comes and your laptop no charge and charging is gone. So that means your lapse the data, and it's happening a lot of time. So we need to a particular systems. Okay, all systems are automatically means we have just keep the instructions to our laptop or phone, so automatically save everything. Okay, you have to save everything. In your mobile phone you have taken lots of n number of pictures. Okay, so you have seen that it's not only saving your cameras. Okay, you have seen some another copies in your gallery, some another copies in anywhere. Okay, so it's not, but due to some error one day, because it's a technology, and one day it's collapsed. So if your phone is dead, that means your data is gone and it's not possible to recover it. And lot of people say no, yaar, my phone is dead or formatted. So a lot of data we lost at that time. And we need to take some securities to save our data, to save our company's data, to save our information. Lot of n number of applications and number of work we need to save it, and for that we take a particular software to use or to save that particular data. So tomorrow we have seen unit 4, and that is the personal data security, and what kind of tools we have used to secure this data. That is the you know, the data is very sensitive, and it's placed to one to another. We need to store one to another places also. Then sometimes we ensure the integrity and the availability, safeguard availability of is important. And sometimes we isolated from others stored data. Okay, so it's really most important. So okay guys, tomorrow we'll meet on time 7 a.m. and we learn our unit 4 to personal data security. If you want to ask question in unit 3, do you have any questions or would you like to ask any queries? Yes or no? Did you get it? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm trying to give some MCQs regarding that unit wise and we'll share you all. Okay. If you have query, if you have some questions, then ask me anytime. No issue. Yeah, it's actually cyber law is difficult, but it's not difficult if you know the rules. Every kind of rules, if you know, it's not difficult. You can get it easily. But legally, it's so. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.